Domination, your moment to control the field. Enemy on Alpha. Securing Bravo. Enemy down. Enemy on Charlie. Securing Charlie. Charlie secured. Enemy took Bravo. Securing Bravo. Enemy on Bravo. Securing Alpha. Enemy on Charlie. Enemy took Bravo. Securing Charlie. Securing Bravo. Enemy on Alpha. Bravo secured. Enemy took Alpha.
Empty mag! Swapping! Hold them off!
Securing Charlie.
Multiple
Enemy on
hostiles.
Bravo.
Watch your angle!
Smart turret ready. Lock a lane and farm picks. Friendly smart turret tracking. Target acquired. Rounds out. Enemy on Charlie.
Rocket!
Securing Alpha. Enemy took Alpha. Charlie secured. Bravo secured. Securing Alpha. Enemy on Bravo. Enemy took Bravo. Friendly airstrike on grid. Stay off the marks. Enemy down. Securing Bravo. Enemy on Alpha. Securing Charlie. Bravo secured. Enemy took Alpha. Perfect headshot. Enemy on Charlie. Alpha secured. Enemy on Bravo. Friendly stealth chopper on station. Clear the lanes now. Charlie secured. Enemy took Alpha. Bravo secured. Tug it down. Securing Alpha. Securing Alpha. Alpha secured. Enemy on Alpha. Enemy on Charlie. Securing Charlie. Enemy took Alpha. Enemy on... Victory! Clean snaps, clutch shots, W secured.
We move in shadow, silence is still, HazmobFPS. The code is real, no surrender, no retreat, no fear. Locked and loaded, fate we seal. Night vision on, hearts of fire.
Nice snap. Go. Domination. Capture, hold, and crush their hopes. Securing Alpha. Alpha secured. Enemy on Bravo. Securing Charlie. Kill confirmed. Double kill. Chain it. Securing Charlie. Enemy took Alpha. Securing Alpha. Enemy on Bravo. Charlie secured. Alpha secured.
Look who showed up to lose!
Enemy took Bravo.
Not today, Dad!
Quad kill. Enemy on Charlie. Bravo secured. Perfect pace. Keep the rhythm going. Securing Charlie. Clean pick. Convert. Headshot.
Rockets to map point!
Friendly
Light 'em
airstrike
up!
inbound. Clear the zone. Then push. Bravo secured. Triple kill. Break their line. Enemy on Alpha. Friendly smart turret engaging. Contact locked. Firing now. Securing Alpha. Alpha secured.
Empty mag! Swapping!
Enemy
Hold
on
them off!
Bravo.
Visual contact!
Quad kill.
Prioritize elimination!
Cluster strike ready. Clear a grid and take space.
Cluster strike!
Friendly
locked!
airstrike inbound. Clear the zone, then push. Charlie secured. Enemy took Bravo. Enemy on Bravo.
Watch your angle.
Pentakill. Matchbreaker. Enemy on Charlie. Bravo secured.
Thinking right,
Tug it
I keep
down.
firing.
Double kill. Charlie secured. Enemy on Charlie.
Fight doesn't end here!
Securing Charlie. Enemy on Alpha. Enemy on Charlie.
Hostile in sight! My favorite
Kill
view.
confirmed. Enemy took Alpha. Securing Alpha. We've got the lead. Don't get sloppy. Enemy on Bravo. Securing Charlie. Enemy on Charlie. Charlie secured. Enemy on Alpha. Securing Bravo. Enemy took Alpha. Bravo secured. Securing Alpha. Alpha secured. Enemy took Charlie. Triple kill.
Highlight reel.
Securing Charlie. Securing Bravo. Enemy on Charlie. Bravo secured. Enemy on Alpha.
Let's dominate!
Enemy on Alpha. Enemy took Alpha. Charlie secured.
I see you! And you're
Enemy
done.
took Bravo. Securing Bravo. Triple kill. Securing Alpha. Enemy on Charlie. Enemy on Bravo.
Visual contact! Steady
Quad
aim.
kill. Absolute takeover. Securing Bravo. Bravo secured. Securing Charlie.
Cluster up. Area secured!
Charlie secured. Enemy on Charlie. Securing Alpha. Alpha secured. Securing Charlie. Enemy on Alpha. Charlie secured. Lightning strike ready. Pick targets. Sink the push.
Lightning strike inbound!
Friendly airstrike on grid. Stay off the marks. Enemy on Bravo. Double kill. Bravo secured. Securing Alpha. Enemy on Charlie. Enemy on Bravo. Enemy took Charlie. Enemy on Alpha. Charlie secured. Enemy took Alpha. Securing Bravo. Enemy on Charlie. Securing Bravo. Alpha secured. Bravo secured. Securing Charlie. Enemy took Bravo. Victory. Flawless execution. That's how it's done.
We move in shadow, silence is still. HazmobFPS, code is real. No surrender, no retreat, no fear. We move in shadow, silence is still. HazmobFPS. We move in shadows, silence is still. HazmobFPS, the code is real. No surrender, no retreat, no feel. Locked and loaded, fate we seal. System burns, the city cries, echo calls, the silence lies. Brothers fall, but legends rise. Hazmob stands where honor dies. Iron soul, cyber.
Domination. Cap fast, deny faster.
Burn them out!
Securing
Hold
Alpha. Alpha secured.
Lock and push!
Enemy on
Multiple
Bravo.
hostiles. Watch your angle!
Enemy on Charlie. Enemy took Bravo. Securing Charlie. Enemy on Alpha. Enemy took Alpha. Enemy on Charlie. Securing Bravo. Enemy took Charlie. Bravo secured. Double kill. Securing Charlie. Triple kill. Charlie secured. Enemy on Alpha. Enemy took Bravo. Securing Bravo. Bravo secured. Enemy on Charlie. Enemy took Charlie. Enemy on Bravo. Securing Alpha. Alpha secured. Enemy on Alpha. Charlie secured. Double kill. Keep rolling. Enemy took Alpha. Triple kill. Break their line. Bravo secured. Enemy took Charlie. Smart turret ready. Hold ground. Deny pushes. Securing Alpha. Enemy took Bravo. Securing Charlie. Alpha secured. Lightning strike ready. Mark 3. Erase the lane. Enemy on Charlie. Enemy on Alpha. Enemy took Charlie. Securing Bravo. Defeat. Take the hit. Carry the lesson.
We move in shadow, silence is still. HazmobFPS, the code is real. No surrender, no retreat, no fear. Locked and loaded, fate we seal. Night vision on, hearts up.
Domination. Lock in. Split push. Secure the map. Enemy on Alpha. Securing Bravo. Securing Charlie. Bravo secured. Charlie secured. Enemy took Bravo.
My favorite!
Nice snap. Go. Enemy on Bravo. Enemy on Charlie. Securing Bravo. Clean pick. Convert. Bravo secured. Securing Alpha. Securing Charlie. Alpha secured. Enemy on Charlie. Enemy took Charlie. Enemy on Charlie. Securing Bravo. Securing Bravo. Head secure. Push. Securing Charlie. Enemy on Bravo. Securing Alpha. Enemy on Alpha. Enemy on Alpha. Enemy stealth chopper engaging. You either hide or shoot it down. Securing Bravo. Enemy on Alpha. Bravo secured. Smart turret ready. Hold ground. Deny pushes. Securing Charlie. Charlie secured. Enemy on Bravo. Lightning strike ready. Mark 3. Erase the lane. Securing Alpha. Bravo secured. Enemy took Charlie. Friendly smart turret engaging. Contact one. Firing now. Cluster strike ready. Paint it tight. Control rotations. Enemy on Alpha. Enemy on Alpha. Securing Charlie. Enemy took Alpha. Securing Alpha. Securing Bravo. Friendly counter UAV online. Enemy radar jammed. Push clean. Enemy on Alpha. Securing Bravo. Tug it down. Enemy took Alpha. Enemy on Bravo. Securing Charlie. Charlie secured. Defeat. Take the hit. Carry the lesson. Enemy on Alpha. Enemy took Alpha.
We move in shadow, silence is still. HazmobFPS, the code is real. No surrender, no retreat, no fear. Locked and loaded, fate we seal. Night vision on, hearts of fire, neon smoke.
Domination. Gear up and take every point. Securing Alpha. Securing Charlie. Alpha secured. Securing Bravo. Bravo secured.
Mark and push!
Enemy down. Enemy on Alpha. Double kill. Triple kill. Enemy on Alpha. Quad kill. Collapse and convert. Enemy took Bravo. Smart turret ready. Anchor the site. Watch the cross. Enemy on Alpha. Enemy on Charlie. Enemy took Alpha. Enemy took Charlie. Securing Charlie. Bravo secured. Enemy on Alpha. Double kill. Chain it. Enemy took Alpha. Enemy on Bravo. Securing Alpha. Alpha secured. Triple kill. Enemy took Charlie. Quad kill. Enemy on Bravo. Securing Charlie. Smart turret ready. Anchor the site. Watch the cross. Enemy on Charlie. Enemy took Alpha. Enemy took Charlie. Bravo secured. Securing Alpha. Friendly smart turret engaging. Contact locked. Firing now. Alpha secured. Enemy on Alpha. Charlie secured. Enemy took Bravo. Securing Bravo. Victory. Easy money. On to the next.
We move in shadow, silence is still, HazmobFPS. The code is real, no surrender, no retreat, no fear. Locked and loaded, fate we seal. Night vision on, hearts of fire, neon smoke. The guns inspire, in the ruins, we aim higher. Every mission, blood and wire. No signal phase, we hold the line. Digital
Search and destroy. No second chances. Make every bullet count.
Bomb planted.
One to lose. Play perfect.
Bomb defused.
Clean pick. Convert.
Bomb planted.
Match point. One more. Match point against. Deny everything.
Bomb defused.
Bomb planted.
One left. Keep it clean. We're ahead, but it's not over yet.
Bomb planted.
One to finish. End it.
Bomb defused. Bomb planted. Bomb defused. Bomb planted.
Clean
Bomb
pick. Convert.
defused.
Victory! They queued up just to get farmed.